To make enough ice cream for 4, you'll need 300 grams of frozen raspberries. You'll need to make sure these are still frozen and they haven't started defrosting. You'll also need 3 ripe bananas and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Equipment-wise, you'll need a chopping board, a knife, a teaspoon and a blender. If you're using a hand blender, you'll also need a measuring jug and to have a clean towel or tea towel handy. But you can use a different sort of blender if it's easier. Remember to wash your hands thoroughly before handling food. Okay, so I'm going to make a healthy ice cream. This recipe is absolutely fantastic because it doesn't actually use any cream. It only uses frozen raspberries, banana and a tiny bit of vanilla essence. So again, meeting 2 of your 5 a day. It's fantastic when the weather's warm outside and you just want something that feels a little bit naughty but actually isn't really naughty at all, and it's just brilliant. So first of all, I'm just going to peel one of the bananas, as you would do normally, and chop it up. Again, making sure that you do that safely to protect your hands. Next, I'm going to just simply put the banana in the bottom of the jug and add some of the raw raspberries. This is best done bit by bit really, partly because it does tend to, because the raspberries are frozen, they do sometimes tend to go flying off. And also, again, this is quite nice for children to do, they're able to add the ingredients themselves. So those in there, I like to get a towel to cover the top to stop everything flying everywhere. But again, it's up to you. Hand blender in, towel over the top, and you just start to blend. It's quite noisy. Don't be frightened when you're doing this, it's just the resistance from the ice, so you have to use a bit of pressure to make them more crushed and nice and creamy. And then once the top ones are a bit more mushy, you can remove the cover. And again, give it a bit of a mix so that you get everything in from the bottom. So this is a bit of a base really. And then add a teaspoon of vanilla. That gives a little bit of natural sweetness. And then we can just keep adding until you get the consistency you like. Really start to see that going like sorbet now. It's so delicious. So, to make enough to serve 4, I'm going to add the rest of the raspberries and another banana. So again, peeling and cutting exactly as I've done before. And what's really good about this recipe is if you've got some bananas that are going off in your fruit bowl, then you can use those for this. So you're saving on wasting food. And if you want to chop the end off a bit because it's a bit soft, then that's fine, no problem, you don't need to include that. And then we add the remainder of the raspberries. Them all in, and again pop the hand blender over, just drape the towel slightly over the top and blend away. And as soon as they start mixing, it's fine. And again, just give it a little bit of a mix. And what I honestly believe is that if you didn't tell children, or in fact adults, that this was made out of raspberries and banana, I honestly think that they would think it was proper ice cream, or ice cream cum sorbet. They definitely wouldn't think it was good for them, which it obviously is. Frozen vegetables and fruit, like berries or peas, because they're frozen immediately, they retain all their nutrients, so they're just as good as fresh. And then you can that's it, done. So serve it up into a bowl. And it really is just fantastic. And there it is, ready to enjoy on a really warm summer's afternoon. As you can see from the Eat Well plate, this ice cream is just made of foods from the fruit and vegetable group, making it a really healthy alternative to traditional ice cream, which is high in fat and sugar.